About every year, Jay and I, he's one of my best friends from when we were freshmen in college. Every year, he and I go on a couple adventures. And this summer, I've been eyeing the Camas Lake loop up in the Unitas. And so it was our adventure for this summer to go backpack. These are perfect trips. We go to the Unitas. I get my awesome backpacking, some good fishing. He gets his fishing and some good backpacking. True to life, we were not disappointed with our trip to Camas Lake this year. Jay invited a friend of his from Africa. His name was Arsene, and it was his second time camping. He had a horrible experience the first time, so this was his redemption run. And we were happy to show him how it's done. We had a perfect weekend, good weather, clouds in the sky, billowing as they passed by. Beautiful, beautiful time to be in the mountains. Wildflowers were blazing and it was nice. Fish were hungry. So we packed up and filled our backpacks and headed on to the Unitas Mountains. And we had a great time. We got there in mid-afternoon and hiked, well, we thought we were going to hike all the way to Camas Lake. But we heard there was better fishing at Meadow. We decided to maybe stop at Meadow Lake and camp there. So Arsene was kind of wanting to stop the hike anyway, so he was happy to get to Meadow and just base camp it. We got some fishing done, and that was really nice. And we had a great time at Meadow. Beautiful, beautiful area. And come to find out, the Camas, it had like a scout troop there with 20 people and like 5 other groups. And at Meadow, we saw a campfire of one other person. So we were thrilled that we pretty much felt like we had the whole place to ourselves and made the right decision to stay there instead of going to Camas where it was a little bit busier. Come morning, we had a great time fishing. Even I caught some fish with my little Tenkara rod. I was thrilled about that. I had some amazing pictures. It was so beautiful. Had a good time sleeping and camping there. Arsene even said he had a good experience. He tried hammocking, but by middle of the night, I think he dropped to the ground and slept on his pad. But he stayed warm and said he had a good experience sleeping that night. So that was good. That was a win. And we had a great time, like I said, fishing and just enjoying Meadow Lake. About lunchtime, we packed up, headed to Camas. Of course, I had to get my alpine swim in for the weekend. Nothing like swimming in a good cold alpine lake. We did a little bit of fishing there, talked to a few other people that were coming by, and headed up and over the notch. I'll tell you, that was beautiful, going to see that. Getting over the notch and looking over the whole Unitas, and just climbing up there was cool. Loved the lakes we passed. Even passed a family that was catching salamanders in one of the lakes. They were pretty ugly looking, but pretty cool. And once we got over the notch, took a little break, and then headed on down around some of the lakes. And great way to see a lot of country, well, a lot of lakes anyway. And then we headed on back down to the trailhead. It was packed down by, I think it's Trial Lake, where we had my bike stashed. I was gonna ride my bike back up the road to get my car that was parked at the Bald Mountain trailhead. So we got back to the masses and I found my bike and grabbed a water bottle and headed on up the road. I'll tell you, I was pretty tired, but it was good. It took me about 45 minutes to make that ride. And before we knew it, I was back picking them up and we're on our way home. Always too soon. It's always hard to lead a good backpacking trip. It's always just so good to be in the mountains. Anyway, another successful trip. Camas Lake Loop was something I'd probably do again, especially take my little family or my scout troop. Want to go back. Anyway, good times had, and till next time. Ciao.